Hello, everyone! Welcome to... I don't know what session this is. Is it 3, Kelly?
3.
This is why I have Kelly. Kelly remembers the things that I don't. Welcome to session 3 of Dungeon Brawl. Our now bi-weekly one-shot, essentially, where I introduce interesting concepts for DMs and for players to experience outside of your normal battle and puzzle encounters. Today, we have a smaller cast than usual. You know, normally we have like 3 or 4 people, but we get personal here. Lots of FaceTime, lots of talk time. So, just going through the people that we have, the 2 people that we have. You all know me, I'm Shane, your valiant, wonderful host, clearly. We also have, I always point the wrong way, we have Kelly, our usual friend for Dungeon Brawl.
What's up?
Who's going to be playing a character called Valana tonight. And we have a new face. This is Kaylee.
Hello. Hi.
Kaylee's a sweetheart. If any of you make her feel unhappy, I will come through the screen and I will fight you.
Same. Both Shane and I are well practiced in combat.
I will take one of these swords off the wall and I will come for you.
I will use
Dual wield my long swords. But yes, welcome everyone. Just as a note, we are doing a bi-weekly schedule now for Dungeon Brawl, so it'll be every other Saturday. Because every Saturday was a lot, and I'm but one person that has to DM other sessions too, so I was just dying a lot. And it's just good for, you know, overall logistics, and so I don't run out of ideas too quickly. Other than that, we have our usual dealios, you know, go follow the socials, which I will do the stream elements command, hopefully. If I remember what it is. Hell yeah, I know what it is. But yeah, join the Discord, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok, which I still don't have on here, but it's the same exact handle, Stream of MT, on every single thing that you could possibly think of. If you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel for the VODs as we post VODs, or maybe one day we'll make videos. Maybe.
Who knows?
We don't know. Let us know if you want videos. Right now we're just, you know, streaming. Stream of many things that we stream. But, we don't really have anything. Mini painting is this Thursday, right?
Mini painting is this Thursday. Yeah.
So come check out mini painting. It is at
7:30 p.m. EST, and Wheeler usually wraps up right before Critical Role, so it's a perfect little, if you're bored before, it's just vibing. I think he is, it's probably going to be a Mimic this week, I think.
Did the Earth Elementals last week, so it's probably either going to be the Mimic or the Bullet.
The Bullet was the other thing, yeah.
So, yeah, if you want to come watch some chill vibe mini painting, put some lo-fi beats on, It's a good time. It's a good way to just relax for a little bit, hang out. I think, is Dee Dee going to be on that one, or is it just Wheeler's?
I don't know. I think Wheeler is trying to convince Dee Dee, but they have not committed yet or said one way or the other.
Everyone just at Dee Dee as much as possible. We want to see you pay things.
I think they're trying to be a little bit careful since they have to be in person for work.
Yeah.
Understandably.
Goddamn coronavirus. Making things complicated. I think that's it. Am I missing anything, Kelly?
Kaylee, do you want to plug your socials
plug your
before the
stuff.
start?
Oh gosh. Well, my Instagram is aqua.stone, and my TikTok. Huh?
Isn't it with a 0? Or am I
No.
stupid? No? Okay, I'm stupid.
No, I'm like trying to think. No, it's aqua.stone. And then my TikTok is aquastone cosplay. Is it cosplays or cosplay? I can't remember. You start typing it and you'll find me. And that's mostly it.
All right, and you have a TikTok. Don't forget that.
Did I just say TikTok?
Wait, you just said it?
Oh,
my god.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I got a little distracted.
Our brains are just phasing out of existence today. It's fine. It's not like Shane's having us do puzzles.
This is gonna be great. I'm not very good at the whole puzzle making thing, so you're gonna see how this works.
Hopefully I'll do okay.
But, if I am correct in my assumptions, I believe we have nothing else to do. So, let us begin playing. Oh yeah, we never actually said what this character's called. Haley, introduce yourself.
Yeah. Oh, should I like describe her too, or?
Here, let's do it in character.
Okay.
So both of you received a message recently requesting the services in the capital of Haveshva, the desert-born kingdom within Meritos. The Office of Antiquities and Museums would like to request your presence to ascertain the location and retrieve an artifact, if possible, and ascertain the interesting encounters and effects other archaeologists have had on the way through. You make your way through the dusty streets, the sun beating down on you through the afternoon sky, and and you make your way to this large sandstone building, both of you conveniently running into each other face first at the front door. If you would like to describe yourselves and what you ran into.
You want to go first, or should I go first?
You see before you a medium height half elf, or not half elf, sorry, full wood elf. I normally play half elves, that's why I said it. Wood elf, her hair, her hood is pulled up to try to keep like some semblance of cover from the sun. They are in dark clothing, pretty standard wood elf fare, long hair pulled back into a braid, sharp features, gray eyes. That's really the only thing that's like a little bit weird from a wood elf. But they kind of nod and say, "I'm so sorry about that. After you."
Oh, well, thank you. You see a blue figure. She has long, curly, blue hair that's all draped to the left side of her face. And her right ear that's sticking out is an elf ear that fades into a fin. And she has a whole bunch of like freckles that almost look like water droplets, and just blue eyes, but there's no like, it's just like all blue. No iris or anything like that. And she's wearing a white flowing like Greek style dress.
Shane, important question about your universe.
Yes.
How common are genasi?
They are not completely out of the world, but you as an adventurer of, relative experience would have seen a Ganassi before. However, they're not your everyday fare. Kind of on the order of tieflings, where you might see one if you see a few thousand people, but they're not going to be in every village by any means, or every city by any means.
I'm so sorry, seriously. After you.
Oh, thank you. She like nervously walks in.
I will follow silently behind as I open the door for her. Start heading in the direction that we were directed to go. I'm assuming that we don't know that we're both going to the same fucking place.
No, not really. You don't know who you're running into. You're both faced immediately with a lobby of, relatively exquisite decor. Rugs of various varieties kind of feeding and dotting areas off to the side, a few velvet armchairs, tapestries and paintings adorning the wall. At the far back, a broad, dark wooden desk with a relatively dark-skinned human woman sitting at the front, kind of making notes on paper and checking against the notebook to her side.
I will head up to the front desk and say, good morning. I have an appointment with Antiquities blah 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 blah. I didn't say who our employer is. Are they available, or should I sit and wait?
Master Ildit is actually waiting for you right now.
Great.
What was your name again?
Valana.
Alana? Wonderful to meet you. If you give me one moment, let me make sure that she's okay. The woman behind you is okay, and we'll get you situated. And
Thank you.
What can I do for you?
I'm actually looking for the same person.
Oh, you're also looking for Master Ildit?
Yes.
Okay. What is your name?
Namane.
Namane? Okay.
Hmm?
That would be both of you, actually, so why don't you follow me?
Oh, okay.
So she stands up, and you see that she's actually a relatively, tall woman, around 6'2". Very Amazonian in features, not very long, very slender. Wearing a somewhat conservative, but somewhat adorned, black and blue robe and scarf.
I'm too gay for this, Shane. Don't say that.
Fuck the one shot. Let's just talk about this secretary right here.
Talk about this really tall secretary that looks like an Amazon. Wow.
The woman leads you back through a couple hallways and eventually opens the door to an exquisite office. Like a fine, highly decorated rug in front of the desk. Two tall-backed wood and velvet chairs with gilding along the edges. And as you walk in, you see off to the sides statues and portraits and other tapestries, which to your eye you can tell that they are pretty ancient in some regards. Some of them seem almost hundreds of years old. And sitting at the desk, you see a similarly, but a little bit lighter skinned man, similarly darker skinned, with a shaved head, glasses just kind of perched on his nose, leaning back and reading a book. As you enter, he closes it, sets it to the side kind of gently, looks up and "And you two must be the adventurers that I contracted."
Good morning. Valana.
Alana? And?
Oh, Namane.
Imane, it is wonderful to meet you. And he stands up and kind of sticks out a hand to shake both of your hands over the desk. My name is Master Illidit. I am the head of museums and antiquities for Havishva.
Well, it is a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
Nice to meet you.
So,
Everything's really pretty out there. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, it's wonderful. I'm very glad you enjoy the decor. Some of them are from ancient art that we collected over the years and we just didn't have space for in the museums.
They're breathtaking.
Well, you'll enjoy the location that you're going to soon. If you so are interested in the work still. So, I understand that I was not entirely clear with my letter that this is a bit of a sensitive matter that we do not want all of the details going out to the public. It looks a bit bad on the king and his organization. So, there is a temple about, I would say, 23 miles to the east and 10 miles to the north, past the peninsula, where it was once at some point a place of worship for a creature of immense power that we have been studying for a bit and discovered this temple. A creature called Dumana, which texts of the Havishva and those who follow and worship the king refer to as the Slithering One. It is, as far as we can tell, a snake-like creature that happens to have some ties to fiends and gods of some sort. There was a group worshipping them and that built this temple out there, which we recently rediscovered underneath the sands. But some of our archaeologists, while in there, could not make their way past the first chambers, and some of them happened to succumb to odd effects. We're not 100% certain what's going on there. So, we wanted to enlist someone who's a bit more capable than your average scholar.
What sort of artifacts?
Some claim that they saw visions of snakes creeping and oozing out of the walls, though some didn't see this at all and thought they were crazy and succumbed to heat stroke.
Interesting. I am no scholar myself. Will there be anyone on hand to assist us in that regards?
There are a group. There's an encampment outside the temple still. We are trying to keep supplies going to it and keep it at least watched and studied from the outside. However, for the most part, we will not be sending anyone in with you due to the nature of the dangers that they face.
Understandable. Discretion is definitely my main desire here, and also the safety of your employees. I am just not a scholar. That was my concern, was if any of the solving of the riddles included that, I would not be of much help.
We are not so certain about the solving of any riddles or puzzles. The main thing that we are interested in is we are certain there's an idol very key to this the worship of this creature, and it is stored somewhere deep within the temple that we have not been able to extricate. So, if you are capable, we would like you to go through and try and locate this idol, and if possible, bring it back to us, or at least clear a path for the scholars to come through and retrieve it.
I feel like that's something I have no issue with. Namane, how are you feeling?
That should be fine. Can I make a history check to see if I've ever heard of this god personally, or?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah? Or
Kelly, if you'd like to
history
make
or
one
religion?
too.
I can try, but this character did not have an intelligence that mattered to me, so... oh, shit.
Wait. Oh, sorry.
18.
18.
Is it religion or history?
In this case, I would say history.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, no.
5.
Nice. For the most part, neither of you are fully aware of this group that worships a serpent or any of their practices. Havashva is a relatively new area to the both of you, but it's kind of fuzzy. With an 18, the idea of there's a historically known fiend that is called the burrowing serpent. However, it doesn't sound like the same thing.
It's quite interesting. I've heard of the burrowing serpent before, but this doesn't seem like the same thing. I'm intrigued. I'm down for the get down, as they say. I've heard the kids say this recently.
You see Illida kind of smiles. All right. Well, if both of you are interested in the work, we can arrange for a sum of 100 platinum on delivery of this artifact.
Each or both years?
Or the total sum of the contract, whatever you two feel appropriate to split.
I mean, 50-50 is only fair, my dear.
Yeah, that sounds great. It's a lot of money.
It is something that we've been very interested in for a while. And this has stumped most of the desert stalkers that we tried to throw at the problem. And you guys would know the reference of the desert stalkers are considered kind of the more agile and skilled military assets of Havashva. They're typically rifle-bearing, stealth more so than outright fighting militants.
Okay. Well, I think that, barring any personal matters you need to take care of, Imane, I am ready to go whenever.
No, unless there's anywhere we can acquire for potions or anything. I am a cleric, but just in case we might need something else.
Well, not quite certain. I personally do not partake in potions or apothecaries or alchemists. You may be able to find one in the city. It is the capital of the country for, all intents and purposes. So, if you would like to take a look.
Is this man claiming he's a teetotaler? Basically.
Wait, what?
Like, this is like, I don't partake in potions. like he's talking about fucking drugs.
You get the sense that he's get the sense that he doesn't have a need for potions being an academic.
That's fair. Yeah, if you give us directions, we can be on our way.
Yes, I can arrange for an escort for you to get to the site.
Oh, I do have one more question, if that's okay.
Yes?
Is there anyone we should worry about? Anything other than, anything other than what you mentioned before?
Not that I'm aware of particularly, but there might. I am not certain of what might be further in the temple. So I would be prepared for things to arise, if necessary. As far as we're aware, these worshippers were not very savory in their practices.
Okay. thank you. I think that's all. Can you tell I'm still nervous?
First stream, let's go.
Yes.
All right. Having answered most of your questions, you both leave the office of the head of museums and antiquities, and after meeting up with your escort, begin making your way across the deserts of Havashva and off to this temple, which as you approach, you can see a fair distance, probably 100 meters or so away from the main temple itself, a small encampment of white canvas tents with a couple camels, some trials of water, and various other things scattered around, which you can see some people dressed in mostly white, lightweight cloth are kind of sitting around tables, talking to each other. It seems to be populated by about 6 or 7 people as you all approach with your guide, also on camelback.
So, as we travel, I will fill Namana in on my skills. Basically, you understand that she is a monk of some sort and quite good at working from the shadows, if you will.
So you're nice and sneaky. I'm not sneaky.
Well, perfect. I'll just go ahead of you, darling.
Okay. Well, I'm a cleric of Deep Chalice. I can never pronounce his name. And what else? I make jewelry and I sell them at a marketplace. I have my own.
Makes sense why they hired you, I guess, if you understand how jewelry works. You must understand more. I can make a mean duck with wood.
What's better than what I can? I can't cook, though I can make anything that you are interested in with like pearls or anything. I actually go and I get the pearls from the sea floor.
Oh gosh, that's really cool.
And I right now actually Stephen's watching the shop. He's very good at business. He's a very good businessman. He's a goldfish.
Business fish, if you will.
Business fish.
And that's the conversation we make as we go along.
This wholesome interaction as you all walk towards this temple of an evil snake creature.
Yes.
Business fish.
Business fish.
I just want a goldfish in a suit. Alright, Gayla, your next art project.
Okay.
Alright. Eventually you all arrive at this encampment, and barring interactions you may want to have with the scholars and archaeologists here, you can very clearly see the entrance to the temple up ahead. A large sandstone and heavy carved building. You can see kind of inscriptions and depictions of various humanoid creatures and various what seem to be almost snake hybrid creatures, as well as some flat out just large and in some cases obscenely large snakes towering over humans almost 5 times their size. And at the front you can see a broad set of double doors that are currently swung open, and light kind of peeking into a hazy
Really an I hate snakes reference, but I don't want to make it canon that she hates snakes, so I'm just not going to. I will turn to our guide and say, do you know which of the archaeologists is the leader? Can you introduce us, my dear?
I can attempt to find to it. And a very like broad, like heavy man with an axe on his back was the one kind of guiding you. He just swings off the camel. You hear him go and watch him go up to a group of the archaeologists, kind of talking, and you can hear from this distance. It's a language you don't fully understand, but it's relatively familiar as the language of Habashva. So eventually he comes back and there is a man over there that claims to be the leader of this expedition, if that is what you want.
Thank you so much, dear, for your time. Start heading towards that leader.
Right. You are directed to kind of a smaller elderly gentleman with thinning silver hair and kind of hunched over a table making some small notes, and eventually looks up at you coming. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yes, it is afternoon. It's good to see you. I'm assuming you are the adventurers that Master Illidit sent to support us. I am Excavator Seema.
Pleasure to meet you, Seema. Valana. Is my name. That was a weird way of saying it. Hello. Not used to talking to people. I'm used to, punching them.
Well understood. That is something that we, I think, need in this endeavor.
Very useful. My name is Namai.
Namai. Very pretty name.
Oh, thank you.
We don't really normally see water ganassi around here. It's very fascinating to see you.
She makes a face. No, yeah, I am very unconvincingly, obviously she's lying. She says, I'm actually, oh, that was loud. I'm actually, a water elf. Yeah, I'm a water elf.
Fascinating. I don't really see many of them around here either, so my apologies for making the mistake.
As a will verify she is in fact a water elf. I will do like a very dramatic wink at you.
He looks a little confused for a moment, but just kind of continues on. Well, is there anything I can do for you? I'm sure Master Illidit filled you in on what is going on here.
He was unclear about what was causing the madness. I'm sure that you guys do not quite know, but if you could maybe say what you were doing right before it started, that would be at least a start.
Oh, well, we were investigating some of these, in the immediate entryway there's a sealed door that has several statues in front of it. We are investigating the statues and some of the artwork and on the pillars and walls inside. And we some of our newer members had a bit of a breakdown, claiming they were seeing snakes crawling out of the walls and ceiling. However, they are solid stone. I'm not thoroughly certain how they would imagine that these were coming through the walls unless they were phasing through it. But none of us particularly knew what was going on with that.
Interesting.
Is there anything that we should look out for?
We haven't really gotten too far in. As soon as some of the younger archaeologists started seeing things, we decided it was best to proceed a bit more with caution, and the madness seems at least vaguely associated with the statues. The artwork seems at least intrinsically not so interesting. Oh, we can't get the door open.
Well, we can at least try.
Certainly interested in that, after we have lost at least a couple archaeologists at this point. So, we're a little bit hesitant to continue attempting.
When you say lost, do you mean, like...
One was driven to madness, and he,
Oh.
then ran off into the desert, and we're not sure if he's coming back. And one immediately began freaking out and trying to run and tripped and fell and smashed his head off a pillar.
That's good to know. Fortunately, my mind can be very still, and I can recenter myself. So
Yes,
that's
we
good
were
to know.
particularly hoping for some people of more sound mental fortitude. Scholars are sometimes a little bit, how do you say this, unstable. You see his eye kind of twitch at this at the statement.
Oh dear, my little art history brain is like, yep.
I'm sure you're perfectly stable.
I mean, I personally think so, though some people have told me I'm a little off the wall occasionally.
Everyone's allowed to be a little bit off the wall every once in a while. So it's that way?
Yes, very clearly the big old door right there that's looming open and has a vague presence of evil coming off of it.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for your time, sir. And I'm just gonna start heading towards the door.
Alright.
Oh god, I nervously follow.
Money is such a weird incentive for some things, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Also curiosity. This seems strange. I'm excited to check it out.
Alright. So I do have this is where the map begins, in case you two are not looking at it. I sent you a Roll20 link, Kaylee.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Not super necessary right now, just as a heads up. So as you two climb the stairwell, excuse me, and walk into the temple, you're faced with a large antechamber with 4 pillars on each side, largely decorated with depictions of various stories and texts that you cannot read, in languages that are long forgotten. Towards the very back, a stairwell leads up to a slightly raised portion of the room, and at the very center of it is a large set of double doors, stone, and with a large depiction on them. And off to each side are 4 sandstone sculptures. In order, the one on the far left is of an elf woman carrying a bow. There is a Goliath man carrying an axe, a human woman carrying a sword, a tiefling man carrying a halberd. Towards the center, or on each individual statue, you can see a necklace. Each one seems to be depicting the head of an animal in kind of a heavy, surprisingly untarnished silver. The elf woman is wearing a necklace depicting the face of a hawk. The Goliath is wearing one depicting a tiger. The human woman has a necklace depicting a viper. And the tiefling man has a necklace depicting a wolf. As you walk closer into the room, you can see off in the distance the door itself has what seems to be a depiction of a story on it. Starting from the bottom, you see kind of the raising of 4 younger humans, or younger humanoids, that vaguely match up in shape to the 4 statues off to the side. The next layer depicts them all individually training, learning forms, seemingly as a group, each one carrying the individual weapon that they are depicted with in the statues. The next layer shows them off in battle, and after that, another layer depicts one of them of indiscriminate shape, standing before a large, unbelievably large serpent. While the depiction is almost a centimeter for the humanoid, it is probably about 7 or 8 centimeters tall for this large, massive snake. and it seems to kind of be curling around the creature and looking directly into its eyes. Afterwards, it seems almost a religious, in ascendance, depiction of this humanoid. And then the very top, there is a picture of a viper fighting against a wolf, hawk, tiger. And in the very center of the door, there is just a small hook.
Do the necklaces look like they can be removed from the statues?
Would you like to try?
I would like to examine it to figure out whether or not it can be in the first place.
Alright. Roll an investigation check.
Oh, shit.
High intelligence.
Yeah, but I roll really good. So that's a dirty 20.
Okay. They seem to have, the chains seem to be long enough that you can, in fact, slip them over the head of the statue.
Okay, snakes were coming out of this thing's walls, so, I will turn to Namane and be like, my guess is that on the hook we have to put the snake, but the pendant of the piper, seeing as, people were going crazy over snakes here, it would make sense to the theme.
That makes sense. Yeah,
I can do it. I can do touching things that you shouldn't touch doesn't usually affect me the same way it does other people. If you want me to do so, I can go do that.
I mean, if you're starting to feel funny, let me know.
Will do. I'll scuttle off to the statue that has the viper on it. And I don't know how tall these statues are, but I'll climb up if I need to take the necklace off and run over. I didn't really hear how tall the statues were, so like if they're like 7 foot tall statues, I'll climb it like a fucking.
They are life-size statues.
Alright, then I'll just kind of like jump up and grab it. I don't know how tall this thing is.
Probably like a solid 5'10".
Okay, it's a little bit taller than me, so I'll like reach up and grab it.
Alright, you reach up and slowly kind of just flip the chain over the top of the head of this man or woman.
Person.
And you now have a heavy silver necklace of a viper.
I'm gonna put that thing on the hook.
As you put it on the hook, and it swings down. And as it swings down, a small kind of door within the smaller compartment of a door opens within it. There seems to be suspended against the back wall of it a dagger.
Trying to remember everything you told me, and I cannot remember everything at all.
Did any of these statues carry a dagger with them? It's the 9 o'clock ice cream truck.
I still don't understand why you have a 9 o'clock ice cream truck, but
Talk to my
Honestly-
neighbor about it.
Honestly, your background noise is better than mine. I keep on hearing gunshots in the
That's
woods,
concerning.
and it's terrifying me.
Gotta love backwoods.
I'm glad you specified the woods, or else I'd be even more concerned.
Could I possibly, you said there's a painting, of the figures of the statues?
Yeah, so the door itself is kind of adorned with various paintings, seemingly depicting these four people.
Okay, and the painting is, one of them holding a dagger?
No, there are none that seem to be holding a dagger in paintings themselves. So there's kind of the initial training and growth of these four individuals, culminating to a fight between a viper, a snake, or sorry, not a viper, a snake, a viper, fighting and killing a hawk, a tiger, and a wolf. Hawk is very upset.
Can I take the dagger?
Reach forward and grab it by the hilt, flip it off the hooks that are holding it up. As a closer inspection, it's a relatively simple leather-wrapped dagger, though the blade is made of a very interesting, it's either sandstone or bone, or something in between.
Something in between bone and stone.
Sandstone, specifically.
I was told recently. I told a friend of mine that I was going on possibly an archaeological dig of some sort, and they told me about the fact that you can lick what you think is bone, and and you can figure out whether or not it's bone or sandstone. Can I do that?
Sure.
I literally just saw a TikTok about that today.
Did to me, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember that. Fun fact, because I have a couple of friends who are anthropologists. They've told me about it before. But I'd like to lick the dagger.
All right, you hold the dagger up to your face, lick your tongue out, and, and it sticks.
Oh,
Bone.
it's bone. It's a bone dagger. That's why I licked it. Sorry, that seemed very strange.
Oh, I was wondering why you were just looking at a dagger. Did it taste good?
If you lick it and it sticks, it's bone.
Oh,
Yeah.
you should keep it. Yeah. Oh.
For our viewers at
I
home
mean,
who don't understand this
Not
concept, bones are relatively porous, and stone is not. So if you lick it and it sticks, that means it's adhering to your tongue by absorbing your saliva.
Yeah.
Archaeologists actually use this technique when trying to determine whether or not a chunk of something is stone, potsherd, or bone. It's like a common technique. So this is bone. My thought is that if you try the other necklaces, we might get other fun things.
Might as well. Okay. I'm gonna
Open the door further in.
hopefully.
I don't think we've also even tried the door to see if it would push it open.
Well, I assumed that they tried it before, and maybe that's why they started seeing snakes.
Let's keep on going with the different necklaces. I'll grab the next one, which I'm gonna go with the wolf one next because that sounds like the most fun one.
Take the wolf necklace off the statue.
Put it on the. I will take off the snake statue and put on the wolf statue.
As you take off the snake one, the hook just comes and lifts back up, compartment closing, and as you place the wolf necklace onto it, happens.
I will do the same thing with the tiger one and the other one that I forgot, the hawk, and see if nothing happens with the other two as well.
One by one, popping the necklaces out, nothing seems to happen.
What if you place all of them at once?
I will do all of them at once.
You finagle all of the chains onto the one hook, and nothing happens.
Nothing.
Oh,
I know. I'll put the snake one back on just to see if it'll open it up again. Okay. I'm gonna replace them back on the statues. You know, leave things as you found them, as they say. Against the wall, is there any place where it looks like the dagger could be inserted?
There does not seem to be any spot against the walls they can insert the dagger.
Is there like a clear door that's like you go through?
Yeah, all of these depictions and the small compartment is very clearly like on a door, which is currently closed.
I'm gonna try to push the door open.
All right, go up,
oh
give it
God.
a shove, just, And nothing happens as you push aimlessly against this heavy stone door.
How are you feeling? Are you seeing snakes?
No, I'm just annoyed that I have noodle arms. I'm gonna put the necklace back on, and like, is there anything else in the compartment or not really?
No.
If we're around
Well, make an investigation check.
That's a 5, Chief.
You don't see anything, but there's a lot of dust and stones at the bottom of it.
I sneeze.
As you sneeze, the dust blows away, and you actually find a snake fang.
Snake fang?
Oddly, it seems to be the same color as the dagger.
Oh, snake fang for you.
Oh, thank you. I'll put it on the necklace, I guess. Actually, no, this would look very pretty next to pearls.
Perfect.
So is there like anything other than those statues? Did you say there was a big statue in the room?
No. This is...
No, okay.
There's the 4 statues. There are 8 pillars back through the room, kind of depicting various scenarios. You're kind of on a raised platform in the center of the room, facing the...
I'm gonna look at some of the pillars.
Okay. In the sake of, for the sake of brevity, so I don't have to describe every single story on every single pillar, they mostly depict what seem to be various stories involving either a god serpent of some sort or various warriors who seem to be ascending and fighting on behalf of this god serpent. In many cases, some of them are carrying large curved swords, and there seems to be a consistent theme of striking down your enemies by piercing them in the chest with your weapon. It's likened in many situations to a viper biting down on its prey.
They seemed nice.
I don't think this is nice.
A bit intense.
Are there, on the statues themselves, is there any, like, space that the dagger could go into?
Make an investigation check.
Ugh.
You rolled a 5 last time, can't roll any worse.
4.
Did you actually?
I rolled a 3, and I only have a +1. I have a higher thing based off of being observant, Shane. So like.
Oh, do you have observant this time?
16. Yeah.
Okay. I'll let you roll off the passive investigation check.
Thank you. It's not like a 28 like last night with my passive perception, but it is still pretty good.
Yeah, it's still reasonable. You would, as you're searching for a hole, you don't notice that, but you do notice kind of beneath where the necklaces sit, there are lots of scratch marks.
I'm gonna take the knife and scratch it against each of the ones that didn't have the viper necklace.
Alright. Scratch it and just... And it's sandstone, it gives way relatively easily.
Does anything happen or no?
Nope. You scratch this historical artifact.
Okay. Fine, they didn't tell me I couldn't damage anything. I mean, Kelly is crying on the inside for doing that. But...
God. I'm not good at puzzles. Is there anything else that jumps out on me? At me? Can I like make a perception?
Make an investigation roll.
Investigation. Okay.
Because you're looking for specific things, not just kind of generally taking it.
Oh jeez. It like jumped.
No.
Okay. Let's see the investigation. Let's see. Oh. 17.
17. As you look over the statues and kind of inspect the various things, other than the scratch that Alana left, they seem to. They're not really like they're scratches, but they don't seem to be a slash. They're more so a puncture. And they
Okay.
yet again seem to be sitting right behind where the necklace falls.
Oh. She's going to motion to them and point where she sees the hole, like the puncture hole. Maybe try stabbing here.
I will do the stab.
Are you stabbing the statue?
I'm doing the I am stabbing right where Namane tells me to stab.
Yeah, you push the necklace aside and you stab it. Nothing happens.
I'm gonna take the necklace off and see if it works when you take off the necklace.
Okay, take the necklace off, stab the statue again, digs in a little bit. Nothing.
I'm gonna just poke it.
Your finger is now covered in sandstone.
I like it.
Hey, Sandy. Gross and rough and gets everywhere.
Sure. Okay. I see you.
Holding
Maybe
this soft silver necklace.
Oh gosh. Maybe it has to be a certain one.
Maybe. In the depiction on the door, does it indicate anywhere on it who, like, it shows a battle between Viper Dude and his 3 friends. Does it show which, like, if any of the 3 friends fell?
So above the battle, kind of depicting each individual death, it shows the Viper sinking its fangs into each individual creature.
Okay, so stab in the order that is on the door and see if that works.
You're stabbing the statues.
I'm gonna stab the statue in the order from left to right, or whichever direction the story reads. I will do it in that direction.
What direction does this place read? Language does this read?
I mean, like, it's more of a, like, the direction in which the story goes, I will follow.
Okay. You do what you roughly assume is the correct order for it. Stab the statue, it digs into the sandstone a little bit. Nothing happens. You do note that your punctures are a little bit deeper than what you see in there itself. It's like something was slowing it down a little bit.
She takes out the fang. Is it like a little fang or is it like a big fang?
It's, slightly larger than you'd probably comfortably assume a regular viper has a fang, but it's not like a huge fang. Like a centimeter
It doesn't
long.
look like it would. It doesn't look like it would fit in place of the dagger.
I mean, there's several scratch marks on these statues. None of them are quite a centimeter deep. But as you kind of look closer, the stab marks that Alana's put into them are probably a little bit deeper than the ones that were there before.
You thinking the fang?
Possibly.
Let's try it.
She's gonna try the same thing with the fang instead.
Okay. You press the fang into the statue. Don't get very far because a small fang that you're pressing into a stone statue. And nothing happens.
So Shane, when you say like it gave a little bit, does it like at each time I go it gives a little bit more? Does it seem like eventually there's going to be like a and it'll there's like a false center, like it's a.
It seems like you are digging a hole slowly through the statue because you are repeatedly stabbing it.
Okay, I was just curious if it was gonna be like a hollow center statue that like I felt like the more you pierced into it, the like closer you got to the gooey center or whatever.
Don't say that.
Sorry.
No, as far as you can tell, it seems to be solid sandstone all the way through.
I'm gonna try like moving the statues. Do the statues seem like they're easily moved?
Make a strength check.
I can make a strength check for you after I burped like that.
Can I help them? Oh, never mind.
She does not need help. You give a solid heave-ho in the state, and these seem to be part of the floor.
They are part of the floor. I'm gonna just like lie down on the ground and be like, what? Why didn't we like find a wizard?
She's gonna kneel a little bit next to her. I'm sorry, I'm not that much help.
No, it's fine. I grew up on the streets. I don't have a formal education.
I've never been good at puzzles. Mazes. I can do mazes. A little bit of crosswords, but
I can do a mean Sudoku.
You stay there. I'm gonna look around a little bit more.
Okay. I'm so tired already, and we're still at the first room.
She like lightly pats their head and goes off. Can I roll another investigation check?
Sure.
I'm so sorry. I'm so dumb.
It's just the recurring, like, I need a hit button.
Just spamming that button.
Like, help me.
It's 16.
16. The only... you're looking over this room for the second time. Not any more thoroughly than the first time, really. You do notice that it seems very odd that the whole room is made of sandstone. Right? Like, it's all sandstone and dyes, really. The only thing that's not sandstone, or like the obviously occasional need for wood or rope of some sort, is the necklaces.
Interesting. Oh, Shane, question. I just thought of something. The art on the wall and where the necklaces that each of the figures belong to, does it line up? Like, so say, for example, the half-orc with the, I don't remember what the half-orc has, but like, or Goliath, sorry. Does the Goliath in the statue line up with the Goliath in the drawing when it comes to which necklace they are wearing?
Yes. So you can kind of see in some of the depictions silhouettes and kind of, as far as a visual metaphor you can get for each of the four characters, and they all seem to be represented by the same necklace that you originally saw.
Okay. So that's not that. And it seems like it's weird that the necklaces are... I'm gonna take off the necklaces and just, like, see if that'll open up the door.
You acquire all three necklaces, or all four. Are you taking the Viper one as well?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Take all four. The little compartment in the door just goes. And other than that, nothing.
Oh, no, I'm not putting them on the hook. I'm just gonna see if...
Yeah, you take all of them off, all of the statues and the hook that the Viper one was on. And nothing seems to happen other than the compartment closing.
This feels so fucking stupid.
I was worried I was the only one that felt this stupid. Oh gosh, why didn't they send out someone else to help us? The only other thing is that it's, other than the gems, the necklaces, everything is sandstone, but
try kicking open the door.
All right, make an athletics check.
Really hard in frustration.
I'm so sorry, Shane.
I'm so sorry. I feel like we're being really dumb right now. That's a 15 or a 14. I'm sorry.
14. You run up, slam your boot into the door, and a little puff of dust comes off of it as you bounce off of the door.
We haven't even activated the fucking snakes. Like, the things that make people go crazy. We haven't even seen them yet. I feel like.
She like knocks on the door. Let us in, please.
So there's nothing else besides the paintings on the door, the columns that don't seem like they really matter, except for the fact that it's repeating the same story that's on the door, just in different ways. The 4 statues with the people holding the things, and the necklaces. There's like no other like indents on the walls. The dagger's really plain.
I mean,
Oh, go ahead.
There are no other like visible indents on the wall or visible spots, keyholes, alcoves of any sort. The dagger is relatively plain, somewhat of a curved, kind of like coiling design to it. It fits the symbology of the situation.
I'm gonna stab myself in a second.
Wait, so and the on the pillars showed the snakes, or the people worshiping the snakes going and stabbing people in the chest. Is there like, there's no indent on the chest of the statues, are there?
Besides the one that is slowly forming as Volana continues to stab it, no.
What if I just continue to stab it?
I'd like to continue to stab it.
It feels like the only other clue.
And there's like scratches on the feet. Where is there scratches?
The scratches are on the chest under where the necklaces would be.
She's gonna take it. She's gonna take the fame. She's gonna scratch right there. Is anything happening yet?
No, nothing is happening as you continually grind this small snake fang into the standstone.
I feel so
I feel like we're so fucking dumb. Like, the answer's right in front of us, and like, we can't figure it out.
Can we take a hint from the chat?
I don't know if they're any better off right now.
Are we just rolling terrible? What's the Shane? What DCs did you set?
I didn't set any
Right now,
DCs. You have all the information that I have available to me, short of me telling you the answer.
Answer, please.
I'm gonna like start scratching with my own fingernails or some shit. I don't know. Like, I'm just gonna be like.
You push the necklaces aside and you continue scratching at it.
Oh no! Didn't we?
Necklaces off and use the knife as the necklaces are off of the thing.
Nothing happens.
Nothing additionally happens. That's like the only other thing. I'm gonna.
You get very bored of staring at the same colored statue as the walls. Only interesting colors seem to come from the art and the necklaces as they shimmer a little bit in the sun.
I'm gonna bring the necklaces like close to the art.
Okay. You have the necklaces and you kind of hold them up to some of the depictions and you're like, huh, definitely some animals right there.
Wow.
They do seem to line up aesthetically with what the depictions of some of the silhouettes of the various animals are. They seem to be kind of while the statues themselves don't bear much iconography of the animals that they represent, it seems as if the necklaces bear more of the iconography.
There's nowhere I can like place the necklaces by the painting, right?
No, it's a solid flat wall. As you have these little profiles, open mouthed of the necklaces.
Darn.
What if we put the necklaces in the little divot in the wall that we get when we put the snake down? See if like I'm throwing shit at the wall at this point.
We could do that. Yeah, she like wait, where we found like the knife.
Where we found the knife. Like that's my only other thought is like possibly putting the other 3 necklaces in there and like seeing if that'll do something.
Maybe
Right.
she shows all the necklaces in there.
You put the viper necklace back on the little hook and kicks open the compartment and you dump all 3 necklaces in there. Nothing happens. Chains are kind of hanging out. Not a very big compartment.
Get in there. I legitimately feel so fucking dumb, Shane. Like I've never felt dumber in my life. Like
Oh my god. I
So-
now understand how
stab
fucking
thing.
Are you gonna stab?
No, I'm saying the solution. Is there like any like? I'm gonna stab the viper. See if that does it.
Okay. You stab the viper necklace. As the dagger sinks into it, the silver turns a sickly green. And it slowly just splits in half.
The fuck. I'm gonna stab the other necklaces and see if that does it.
Okay. You stab each individual one by one, and as kind of sizzles as it turns green and slowly splits in 2. And as soon as the third and final one splits in 2, the door swings open slowly but surely.
How would we think of that?
Because we were stupid and also like how?
I said the necklaces were over the scratch marks so many times.
Well, like it's more like if the necklace is over the scratch marks, my thought was that someone moved the thing to the side. You know, like that's more where I thought it was. Or like that they took the necklaces off. I don't know. Either way, I will go forward proceeding with caution about 15 feet ahead.
Alloy's solution, you hit it really hard.
I'm gonna punch it. I don't know. I made a wise character, not a smart character.
Me too.
Alright.
Namana's just gonna like look at like the remnants of like the necklaces and be like, oh.
I'm not very
they're
good
so
at making
pretty."
puzzles.
Apparently you are.
There's a difference between a good puzzle and one that's just really hard to solve because it's really dumb.
Not that dumb. No, it's more like a I misinterpreted the information you provided me kind of thing.
For me it's just I'm head empty.
Fucking mood, fam.
Again, the sign is here for a reason.
Alright. As you proceed through the door, you're faced immediately with a split hallway. One side going to the left, you can immediately kind of look down it, and thankfully, I think you both have dark vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, you both have dark vision. You can see down kind of in this shadowy corridor. The left side has fallen in and is entirely blocked by rubble. And to the right side, you see eventually it opens up to a large room.
I guess we're not going the rubble way. And I will stealth ahead of Namane. Just like 15, 20 feet.
Okay.
Just because it's my automatic brain is just like, no, every single room must be stealthed into. That is, oh, I have advantage. Shit.
I can try stealthing.
With disadvantage. +0.
Yeah. Can I try?
If you so desire.
You said with disadvantage?
You have heavy armor on, so yeah, disadvantage. +0.
That's a 24 for me.
That's a 2 for me.
Again, I am like 15, 20 feet ahead of her.
Yeah, Valana, as you kind of like very silently slink through the shadows of this space and eventually find your way to the large room at the end. And as soon as you kind of start getting close to the precipice of the doorway, you just hear tink, ah! As Valana trips over a rock and falls flat, or not Valana, Namane trips on a rock and falls face forward into the dirt.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to teleport over to her because everything's in shadow right now. And just be like, are you okay?
Oh! Wait, you were over.
Don't worry about it.
I am okay.
I will help you up.
Oh, thank you. I tried. I told you I'm not.
That's
quiet.
why you. That's why I went ahead of you. Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
And I'm gonna start going ahead again. I'm gonna teleport back to where I was and like slowly start proceeding again.
She was very quiet. Whoa.
That's so cool.
It is really cool.
I love shadow monks. You can just be like, yeah, it's that shadow over there that's like 60 feet away. I'm gonna just.
Right. As you enter the room, you are faced with a large-ish chamber with a couple pillars off to the side, a couple statues and chests around, some suits of armor pressed up against the wall. Off to the side, you can see an open doorway to the side, which seems to lead out to a ramp or stairwell of some sort leading up to the left. And you hear a distant grinding noise of what seems like heavy gears just grinding off through the doorway.
I'm sorry, heavy gears?
Yeah, just.
Is there any additional art on these walls, or?
More of the same. There's not as much art in any way, shape, or form. It seems more of a storage space in some regards than an actual, like, populated chamber.
I am going to try to push the doors open.
There's no doors. It's just a door, like a doorway.
Okay. Then again, I'm going to proceed with caution. Like, hoping that there's no traps as we go. I will keep an eye out, but not as much as probably one should.
Make an investigation check.
17 total.
Okay. You're relatively confident that this room is not trapped in any way, shape, or form. As you get closer to the other door, you hear it's a large boom off the sides. And the sound of stone grinding against stone, getting closer and closer and closer.
Can I tell what it is from here, or no?
Sounds like the grinding of stone getting extremely close.
I would like to hide.
Yeah, you take a step off to the side, kind of looking at it, and the ground begins shaking as you hear the sound come very close. And you see a boulder rolling down the ramp.
All right, I am going to pull and start dragging Mane back and away.
Oh, no.
As the boulder passes, you hear the sound of gears grinding again. Since
Mm,
Oh,
I'm going to, um, if you want to let me go ahead a little bit, I can probably figure out where that grinding is coming from pretty quickly.
okay.
Okay, I'm going to.
About 6 seconds later, you hear another couple booms and the sound of stone again.
All right, I'm gonna wait until the next stone passes by and goes down the hallway, and then, as soon as that boulder passes through, I'm going to start running down the hallway as quickly as possible, teleporting as I go, however often I can. So I can dash 60 feet and then bonus action teleport another 60 feet
Okay.
down the hallway until I can get to a point in which I can find where that is all happening and try to solve everything.
So you immediately kind of come out to what seems to be a skylit. It's less so a hallway, more kind of a ramp / stairwell up. You hear the sound of the boulder collide off the side and the continually grinding gears. But you see what seems to be an archway entering into a different room about. Hold on. I think. Very good. Probably like 45 feet up the ramp.
All right, and you said it's skylit. Are there shadows anywhere from?
For the most part, the room is in sunlight.
All right, then I'm just running.
All right, so you book your way up the stair or up this.
If I need to take a key point to bonus action dash again, I will do so.
I mean, 45 feet, you can run that pretty effectively.
Yeah, I can move. My running speed is 50 feet. I can run 100 feet.
Yeah, you very easily make it. As you kind of rush up and kind of stop yourself in the doorway, you hear just a little bit of grinding. And another boulder lands on what you can see is now a large stone kind of cylinder pedestal, almost.
Okay.
With a couple large wooden posts sticking out of it.
Can
you
I
hear
is there any way to like jam the mechanism that'll cause the boulder to start rolling again?
You have no idea.
Can I roll a check of some sort?
Are you going to continue standing in this doorway looking at the boulder?
I'm going to try to see if there's any way for me to stop the boulder from going, and if there isn't any, I will run away.
I mean, it's a large, so you are in a large, if you look at the map,
Yes.
you're in a large square chamber at this point.
Oh, sorry. When I was looking at the map earlier, I couldn't quite tell. I will move away.
Okay. So you move to the side.
The way of the fucking boulder.
As you do.
Like, I'm not that dumb. I'm sorry. I
was just making sure. I was like, are you just going to stand there and take it to the face?
I wasn't looking at the, previously when you hadn't revealed areas by the time that I was looking at the map again.
Yeah, sorry. As you step out of the way, a large kind of log mallet essentially swings down from the ceiling and just and knocks it, starts rolling down the ramp. The monitor, you see another boulder just go.
You don't see me smushed, so.
Yes, it is not covered in blood as far as you can tell.
Oh, good.
So Kelly, can you make an investigation check?
Sure.
Also, I can't find the map.
I keep on rolling 16s.
It says you are not in the game.
I clicked it. You joined it.
Click launch game from the page.
Oh. I don't use this site. Oh, okay.
Welcome to the fun. Kelly, with a 16, you see you're in a relatively simple chamber. A what?
17.
17.
I rolled 16 on the die, sorry.
Ah, yes, that solid +1 investigation check.
Hell yeah.
Makes all the difference. You're in a large stone chamber, square, with two archways, or kind of three archways that you can see. One going north, which leads down a different ramp. One going to the east, which leads what seems like out of the temple entirely, and just kind of drops off to the side. And one leading back down the ramp that you came from initially. The only distinguishing features in the room, besides the large kind of trowels dug into the ceiling, which you can assume in a four-way like kind of plus pattern, contain the four strikers, and you see in the circular hole that drops the boulders itself, and the center pedestal seems to have four large wooden kind of heavy rods, probably about 7 inches in diameter, seemingly whittled from trees, kind of tied and attached to a metal band.
Does it seem like there's any way to disable this mechanism to stop the boulders so that Nimane can also get into this chamber? Or is she just gonna have to run and just like hope?
That's part of the fun, is figuring out how to disable and use this trap. So
Okay, so it's not
this
like
is
this
a
is
puzzle in
another.
itself. Yeah.
Okay, can you type in chat what you just said out loud, because my brain cannot process things that fast.
Okay.
If at all possible.
I
Text it
will
to me.
reiterate.
Okay, so
My brain can't process things that quickly.
on roll 20, the map is all blank for me.
Zoom out a bit, because some of it's black. So you might be zoomed into the black bits.
Yeah, typically you're pretty fucking like zoomed right all the way in.
Oh god, it's the night where I just feel dumb.
No?
Don't we all?
All the time.
Okay.
So it's a large square room, with kind of four trowels dug into the ceiling, where, having previously seen one of them, is where you assume the four like heavy log strikers are.
Okay.
They're kind of in a plus pattern, lining up with at least three of the three archways. And the center is just a large kind of pedestal about the same size as the boulders, and kind of dug in and divoted a little bit from the boulders consistently impacting it. And around it, there seems to be a kind of solid steel band with these four heavy wooden rods, about 7 inches in diameter.
Can I just try to break it?
What are you gonna try and what are you hitting? What are you hitting?
So, can I go down the hallways and see if there's anything further down, like the other hallways?
You look down the one hallway, it seems to kind of expand out into a dark, eventually you cannot see as the ramp goes down too far. The darkness kind of just zooms it. The other one is not so much a hallway as an archway that leads outside and falls off about 100 plus feet.
So, like, we're talking a cliff.
Yeah, we
outside.
talking like you're not surviving that fall kind of thing.
All right. Does there seem to be like any like way or a mechanism for me to be able to turn the direction that the boulder will go down?
The only thing that seems even potentially movable are the kind of steel band around the pedestal.
All right, I'm going to move the steel band around the pedestal to see if like rotating it will cause the next boulder to go in a different direction.
Okay. Which direction are you pushing it?
I'm going to push it so it the band itself is just like, I'm going to draw what I am imagining you are saying to me, because I truly do not know.
I just stabbed myself with my pen. You can't see my camera anyways. What the fuck am I going on about?
the fucking Twitch chat, and you can just hold it up for a couple of seconds longer than you would normally, and I can see it from there. Or you could draw it in Roll20.
That's complicated.
Okay, that's
I mean, I already drew part of it. It's quite literally just like...
Hold on. Okay. Okay, I didn't really know what you meant by traws, but now that you've drawn it again...
So the trowels are like they are spaces carved out of the ceiling.
Okay.
What I depicted to you was the pedestal with the 4 wooden rods sticking out of it.
Okay.
As you can tell, it seems to only go clockwise and counterclockwise as you kind of give it a nudge.
I'm going to push it clockwise, like so that like it's in the next thing over.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm having a very hard time imagining what you are currently describing to me. I don't know why, but it's like I don't understand what you're talking about.
Cylinder. A band going around the cylinder. Attached to that band are 4 rods. 90 degrees from each other.
I'm going to push it so it's, I don't know, like the one that was facing west is now facing north.
Yeah, okay. Sorry. This is very funny because you just bypassed a portion of it. As you push it, and continually the boulders were, every 6 seconds falling down the ramp. You push it and rotate it 90 degrees. And it sets into place. Next boulder just... And the mallet from the eastern side slams into the boulder, sending it careening into the wall. And it blows straight through the sandstone wall, leading to another ramp going down, and you see it roll down the ramp and then fall to the side off to the left.
Cool. I'm gonna push it so that, like, based on the fact that now it is going to the now mystery area, I'm going to push it so that I think it'll start going off into the down the cliff.
Okay.
Whatever. So I'll push it so that it's that the rod that I am currently standing next to is facing south.
Facing south?
So like it is in the northern direction as it is.
Oh, so you're 180ing. Okay.
I'm 180ing it so that it'll go. So I think that it will now go the way that I hope it will now go.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So you
I want to make it go this way.
Yeah. But easily enough, you rotate it. It does actually takes a second because it's pretty heavy, and one boulder does end up going down the north one, and you just hear distantly just sound of a splat as you rotate it and continue rotating it over.
Do I think I killed something?
Sounds a little gooey.
Okay.
Can't hear you, Kaylee.
Sorry, I forgot. I started hearing sirens, and I was like, ooh.
Oh, that was me. I live in a very populated area.
Oh, I heard it from my.
Oh.
And I just heard like gunshots from the woods. So I'm like, oh god. Sorry. Yeah. No, I was saying. Oh yeah. No, like there's just someone hiding the whole time. What?
I will now go down the hallway and fetch my friend.
She's just sticking her head out. Okay. Are you okay?
Fine. I think I might have killed something. I also created a mask on the wall.
You killed something?
I don't know. I heard a squishing noise.
Where did you hear the squishing noise?
So down the hallway, and I'm like walking down the hallway. directly down that way, there was something that squished. When I was basically, you can reposition the direction in which this bulbous will drop. Down that way, there was apparently something that just squished. So I don't know what it was.
Can I make an investigation? Sorry.
You want to go down the hall, down the ramp, and look?
Yeah, I want to go and see.
As you go down, you do find, kind of halfway, about like 60 feet down this ramp, a blood stain of like kind of purplish ichor, and a few like feathers and a claw kind of just dug into the wall.
Oh no!
I feel like a bird.
Relatively, maybe.
Nice, Shane. Shane. After game, you'll tell me whether or not this thing was fucking friendly, and then I can decide whether or not to feel bad.
No. No, it was not.
Okay, cool. I'm glad for bypassing your puzzles. That's what I'm here to do.
You didn't even bypass the puzzle, you bypassed the encounter entirely. I was just like, why did you turn it that way? Oh no.
Almost like I'm dumb and couldn't remember the word for south.
I thought you were gonna say like, oh, I'll direct it out the cliff face first so Namane can come up first. But no, you're like, let's see if it hits the wall.
No, it was more like I just didn't know which way to rotate it to make it go.
I know. It was just very funny. I was like, oh god, no. Why was that your first thought?
It was literally a 50-50 shot which direction I pushed it first.
And this is why I don't put puzzles in my games. I either overdo it or I underdo it.
Hey, anyways, let's go through the hole in the wall that I fucking did. Again, I will try to do the same thing of proceeding with caution slightly ahead of her. I seem to meld into the shadows as I go. Like a fucking boss.
So,
In the shadows, and you just hear clang, 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 clang.
yeah, it's just a little bit backwards. Ding, 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 ding. As you guys begin proceeding forward through this newly opened entrance in the wall, and kind of proceeding down this ramp, you see a bit of a distant bit of light pouring through at the very bottom of where the ramp leads. As you get closer, you can see a stairwell leading up into this new space. And that's where we're going to take a break. 'Cause we've been at this for an hour and some minutes. 41 minutes.
Shoot, yeah.
specifically. So, we'll be right back in like 15 minutes. So, stick around. Y'all go get some snacks, go get some drinks, take your bathroom breaks. Don't run away, please. We're enjoying having you moment.
Yeah.
Alright. Right back. And we are back. Hello, hello, friends. Alright, we are back from our break. I hope you enjoyed having snacks, going to the bathroom, getting a drink. Hopefully of the alcoholic variety if you are of so inclined to nature.
And of age. Please be an
And of
adult.
age, yes. Do as I say. But yes. Didn't really have anything special to say. You know, follow the socials, do the thing. Welcome back from the break. We don't have fan art of the week because no one makes fan art of us. One day will be special. We'll have these weird little break activities to put up.
I'll
What?
make fan art.
Ah, yes. We'll make our own fan art. Fuck all y'all.
Alright, perfect.
Who needs fans to make fan art? We're fans of ourselves.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm already starting to make fan art.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, because I'm working on Kelly's character.
So
Oh
excited.
yeah. Kelly's character that we haven't started a campaign for yet, but you know.
Shh, it's fine.
Told you guys, if you aren't paying attention, I will be starting a campaign on Fridays at some point in the distant future. Probably not anytime this month, but maybe next month. I don't know. As a
Ooh,
spoiler, these
people.
two, I was gonna say, as a spoiler, these two lovely people are in that campaign. And we have another person who you know and love, hopefully. Hopefully. I don't know what you guys' opinions of us are, really. But yes, let's get back to the game. You all begin making your way down this ramp. The distant sounds of the boulders colliding and driving off the cliff behind you. You begin approaching at the bottom of the ramp, kind of a little bit of a midpoint where a similar ramp goes up into darkness, and to the right you see an open archway with stairs leading up to it and light spilling out.
Proceeding with caution.
Make a stealth check and an investigation check if you would like to look for traps.
That is a 24 for stealth
Okay.
and 15 investigation.
Would you like to attempt, Mane? Stealth?
Sure.
I like how I have advantage and you have disadvantage. I took Boots of Elvenkind for context for why I have advantage.
I got really low, but I'm gonna roll again to see if it's worse.
Oh
The second one was so good. It was a 19. With stealth, I think stealth for me is like, oh yeah, so a 2
You rolled a 2 again?
again.
I'm surprised you haven't rolled a nat 1, honestly.
Don't jinx me.
Well, Lana, you are stealthy and one with the shadows as your occupation requires. And behind you, you just hear ding, 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 ding. And similar to the boulder that careened down earlier, Imane just rolls down the ramp.
I'm gonna try to catch her as we go. Just grab
You just
her.
see a hairball just roll.
Ass over tea kettle, just all the way down. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that's a natural 1.
You try to grab her and you actually like slip and fall yourself along the way and tumble down.
Beautiful. So glad to
Sorry.
be here.
You both land just face down in the dust and stone.
Oh no. What's in this room, Shane?
Oh, you're not in the room yet. You're just right outside of it.
Okay. Peek in. See what's
Get up
there.
and brush yourself off a little bit.
Sorry. I should stop being sneaky.
I'm sorry that I couldn't catch you.
So as
You
you
shouldn't have to catch me. I'm sorry.
as you look into the room and up the stairwell, you see what seems to be an altar chamber. Pillars off to the side and a decrepit and moth-eaten rug leading up to a raised dais with a stairwell. And at the very top of the dais is a stone plinth with a golden idol of a cobra aimed over it.
What we are supposed to grab.
Um, does that seem a little bit too easy to you, or?
Feels way too easy to me. Let's proceed with caution.
I'll let you lead.
Okay. I will stand up and then help Namane up as well, and then, does there seem to be like looking around, is there like any weird shit to try to avoid?
Weird shit's a relative term in a snake temple.
Okay, is there anything like snake patterns on the floor that seem like if you step on them, real snakes will like come to life and bite you, like shit like that?
Make an investigation check.
Can't be a perception check, Shane?
Do
Look
you
around the room?
want to look for actual things, or do you want me to just tell you what's in the room?
Okay.
A 3.
Oh no! Shit! I had guys.
It's really
You
cool
got
looking.
it? Guidance!
Oh, I forgot about spell.
You know, just this once, I'll let you get it off retroactively.
Not like it really is gonna help. That's a 5 in total.
A really cool looking rug. That's
There's a rug on the ground.
Yeah, it's an old decrepit rug, leading up to the altar. There are snake patterns kind of weaved throughout the rug.
I'm not gonna step on the rug. I don't like rugs. I'm gonna like walk around the rug and see if I can like jump up the stairs from the side. I'm like, nah, rugs aren't. No.
As you get about halfway through the room, you start getting a very uneasy feeling.
What kind of feeling? Like, I have a bad feeling about this kind of feeling where like
Your
my
skin
dad
seems to
did that?
chill a little bit. You feel a little cold, and you feel a pit developing in your stomach.
I'm gonna keep on going.
You just take a few more steps forward. The feelings develop more and more. You keep stepping forward. I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Also, since I had to go and like place my hand on them to cast guidance, I'm probably behind them.
Oh, were you just chilling with them the whole time?
A little bit behind, but pretty close.
As they begin to stop a little bit, as you begin to feel, Lana, your body clam up and you begin to tremor. And your skin feels cold, and you can feel almost the stinging sensation on your neck. 2 small points.
Cool. That's a 5, Shane.
Yeah,
5.
no, we're... I'm well aware that you rolled a 5.
Cool.
You are now considered poisoned.
Cool. What
Alana,
level do you get the immune to poison for a monk? Is that
it's
level
10. It's level 10.
Oh god, what was I doing this for?
Amana, you do see
Yeah.
Valana kind of slow and stop and kind of shuddering as the poison sets in.
I feel very gross.
Are you okay?
I'm gonna point to my neck where I felt the pinpricks.
There's nothing there.
Oh.
Well, there is a slight
Oh.
discoloration to the neck. It seems red and inflamed, but there's no, like, puncture wounds or anything.
I feel very gross.
1 second, spell check. Ah, no! Hang on. I'm useless.
It's fine.
I thought I had. Ah, I don't. Okay. I can't help you. Sorry.
It's okay. Hopefully, someone eventually can. I guess if I can't see where it's coming from, I'm gonna keep on going.
Alright. Amana, are you following?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You begin to feel a similar sensation in your body as you start taking steps forward.
Oh.
Cold and clammy, which is weird for you because you're normally pretty, you know, you're used to the cold for being of a water elemental descent.
Water
It's-
genasi.
Well, yeah, water genasi who are water elemental descendants. But you get to feel a little clammy.
That. Okay. I'm gonna keep an eye out for anything
Okay.
that seems weird.
Make a perception check.
Gotcha. This one is okay. You jinxed me last time.
Oh no.
Where'd my dice jail go? I got a 1.
Oh no!
No.
We're gonna die!
You're very unsettled by this feeling. You're just kind of like, and it distracts you quite a hefty bit.
Walking forwards, looking to the side, not watching where I'm going. You know, the usual.
Kind of holding on to your stomach as you feel the pit develop in it. Put you guys approximately where you are. Are you going to continue walking forward?
Oh, well, also, I don't know if it helps, but I am. Is it immune
You're
to
resistant
acid?
to acid
Resistant
damage.
to acid damage. Yeah.
I'm aware.
Okay.
Don't worry, I
Cool.
got you, fam. I checked your condition resistances beforehand. I know what I'm doing. Alright, if you're going to continue moving forward, and you kind of start taking a few steps forward, I'd like you to also make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Which dice is gonna let me down today? Okay. This one's good. 14.
14. You begin to feel your body grow colder and shudder more, but you manage to shake it off. You're still not feeling great, but you're holding on to your stomach and kind of like, all right, I got this. I'm not gonna let this person down after I met them already. I got this.
Mhm.
And you continue forward. All right. As you both begin walking forward and you start approaching towards where this altar is, hear very subtle slithering sound.
Gross. Can we see where the slithering is coming from?
Make a perception check.
Sweet. The thing that I'm actually good at. Hold on. Is being poisoned put me at disadvantage for ability?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Can we both make the check?
Yeah, sure.
That's a dirty 20 for me.
Oh. Well. Me too.
Hey.
It is coming from the altar. As you continue moving forward and stepping towards it, the slithering just grows louder. And you see arise out of the ground from behind the altar a very, very large snake. Ethereal and translucent and grows slightly more solid as it wraps around the Diaz. And it looks up at you. I would like you to both roll initiative.
I think we found the snakes.
I think we did as well. Is initiative considered an ability check?
Technically, yes.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out whether or not I have disadvantage.
Everything.
Cool. That's a 6 for me because I rolled a natural 1.
And that's an 8 for me.
Nice.
Great.
Nice. We're off to a fantastic start.
And it was for this whole fight. Unless I can. Oh, actually, I can probably stop disadvantage for some of it.
Alright, well, this sucks.
It hurts today when it comes to rolling.
Did it roll really shitty, Stan? We said this sucks, which makes me
I
think
mean,
that you.
it rolled pretty bad, but it did not roll that bad. Where is my
This
token?
one's rolling well. Okay.
There's one where the tokens are.
Shane, question for you for the sake of my life. Are there like pockets of shadows throughout the room? Because you said it's bright in here, but like, are there places where like I could conceivably shadow step to and like do a punch?
Yeah, so kind of 5 feet to your right, every 10 feet, there's kind of short 2-foot wide pillars that are casting shadows behind them.
Okay.
So you could effectively, your shadow step, you would probably guess would work to get behind those pillars. Be
Okay.
like one here, one here, one here, kind of deal.
Okay.
Why is it so hard to find a snake token? There's a really cute one that's a premium asset on Roll20, but I forgot to buy one. Please hold while your DM forgets to buy his token.
This combat is not brought to you by Jordan Forge. This combat is in fact brought to you by the fact that Juno is thankfully taking a nap this entire fucking game. That is what this combat is brought to you by. She is very cute right now, and it's a shame no one else can see how cute she is.
Oh, Juno. Mascot of the stream.
Mascot of pure chaos and accidentally jumping on things she probably shouldn't jump on.
Yeah, that's the whole story of the stream.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh, sweetie. She's very cute.
I love her.
Oh, I just want to give her scorches, but she's like just out of my reach.
Alright.
Oh, it's cute.
Yeah, the token's actually really small for a 2-foot area that it actually occupies.
Oh god.
Bigger. And there we go.
Still pretty cute.
So, first up, the Naga. As it slithers forward, it's like, and kind of looks immediately to Volana. You shouldn't be.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
being a fucking game, so thank you.
And for its action is it is going to open its jaws wide as it faces towards you, and a bolt of blackish lightning shoots out from its mouth. I'd like you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, cool. I am going to, what is the thingy thing that I can do? For dexterity saving throws. Hold on, sorry.
You have evasion. That's it.
Evasion.
So,
I was gonna say uncanny dodge, but that's not the correct thing. Is it also saving throws for poison?
I think
Nope.
so. No?
It's attack rolls and ability checks.
Good to know.
Dexterity. That is a 16.
Yes. That is a save.
Allie just said that the
I fixed it.
Okay, cool.
I still need to roll lots of.
I mean, I saved.
Wait, you saved? Oh yeah, your evasion monk.
Evasion.
God damn it, monks. So you duck out of the way as the lightning bolt crashes against the pillar behind you, and a little bit of dust coats you. And yeah, it's going
That was very
slither forward towards you.
It's quite rude, dear.
All right, Namana, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to cast spiritual weapon.
What form would your spiritual weapon take?
Okay, so it is a big mace, and the head of the mace is a dolphin.
I'm gonna type dolphin
and-
mace into Roll20 and see if anything comes up from the web search. No, it does
Okay,
not.
I'm sorry, but the animal of her god is a dolphin. Okay, I don't know what to tell you. And on the mace is like a whole bunch of like pearls like wrapped around the mace and stuff. It's very pretty. It does say in the rules that once I probably should cast the spell. Once I summon it, I can use it right away, or do you want me to wait until my next turn?
Yeah, you can make an attack right out the gate with it, I believe. And it's your bonus action thereafter. And I'm just gonna put it. I put it next to Valana. Kelly, I will do.
Oh, that's pretty me still. Oh goodness. Sorry, she just did the, the little cat thing where they like put their head, they like go like this. She was just did that, and they're like, cute. Paws are up in the air.
Okay, so that was that was 15.
15 just hits.
Thank God. Alright, 8. Are you an 8? You are an 8. 12.
12 damage?
Yeah.
Alright. You summon this dolphin-headed mace, glimmering in the torchlight, and immediately smash it right across the Naga's mouth, knocking it to the side a little bit as it curls and looks back at you. That wasn't nice.
I'm sorry. You're just really scary, intimidating. Yeah. And then I have another one. So it is. How far off is it?
What'd you say?
How far off is it?
It is like 15 feet away from it.
I'm going to cast Shatter.
So you can't cast 2 leveled spells in one turn.
Damn it. Oh,
You
really?
can cast them as bonus actions. One is an action, one is a bonus action, but the other has to be a cantrip.
Oh shoot! Sorry.
He's okay.
It's one of
Okey,
those
okey,
skills that like some people follow and other people don't really know about.
Yeah, technically the way the rules are written is even more strict. I think if you cast a leveled bonus action spell, it has to be a cantrip following it. Or sorry, if you cast a cantrip as a bonus action, you also have to cast a cantrip as a spell. This is your main action.
Okay.
It's dumb. That's why you get one leveled spell, one cantrip.
Okay, I'm gonna cast the cantrip instead then.
Okay.
Secret flame.
Okay, that is a dexterity saving throw.
16.
No, that does not make it with a 13.
Oh. 4. 12.
12
Again.
damage.
Yeah.
All right. You see the Naga as you hold out your holy symbol and kind of mutter under your breath. The Naga it's engulfed momentarily in these bright bluish green flames. You can almost smell the smell of driftwood burning.
Actually, 13.
13. One more damage.
Woo!
Actually brings it to an even number, which makes me very happy. All right. Would you like to do anything else?
You know, I'm gonna go like diagonal one, like so I'm on the right of them.
Are you gonna go here?
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
All right. Balana, it is now your turn.
So you said that there was like one right here, like a shadow right here.
Let me count. Right here. There's a pillar right here, so you could go right.
All right, so I'm going to step into one shadow and come out the other one and do a punch.
Okay, so you're gonna have to move out of his range to do that. So you're gonna get attack opportunity.
Well, that's fine.
Okie dokie. Go for the bite. I almost rolled a nat 20. That, however, is a 26 to hit.
It does, in fact, hit.
Actually, on a technicality, his reach is 10 feet. So so you do not. You're staying within range, so you do not provoke an attack of opportunity.
Hey, cool. All right, I would like to step in one shadow and come out the other one and then punch him from behind.
All right. So probably like right about like here.
Yeah. I will try to punch him in the back of his head. It's gonna be like, what's up, bitch?
Yeah. You see Valana swoop around a pillar, and you think she's gonna come, or they're gonna come around the other side, and they don't. Until you see them spring up through the air and kind of Superman punch the Naga.
God damn it. That is that's a 10 to hit.
That does not hit. The Naga, kind of sensing you changing directions, slithers out of the way and contorts its body as your fist just barely misses its head.
Cool. I will take my second action, or my second strike.
Punch.
This one's an 18.
An 18 does hit.
Cool. I'm going to use a key point to stunning strike.
Okay. Oh, why did I roll a 2? That is a 7.
So he's stunned till the end of my next turn.
Okay.
And he takes 6 points of damage.
6 points of
I
damage.
rolled minimum. And
Good punch.
I will, hold on. Is Flurry of Blows a bonus action?
Yes, it is a bonus action.
It's a bonus action for me to go into the shadows. So
Yes.
my turn.
All right. It would be the Naga's turn, but the Naga is currently stunned. So you see it kind of twitching as the strike lands against its kind of right under where the hinge of its jaw would be, and it's kind of twitching there. You see it trying to move, and its limbs or not limbs, but its long serpentine body is just kind of locked into place. All right, Namana, it is your turn.
Okay. I, when in doubt, use my spiritual weapon again.
All right, roll for attack.
Yeah. Okay.
Spiritual weapon.
Not 20.
Hell yeah! All right, roll double the dice. So
Oh shoot.
I don't
Okay,
know how
where
many
are
dice
you?
that is.
2d8 plus whatever.
+5, yeah. So,
Spiritual weapon.
thank God I got advantage. Well, no. Oh, thank God I got it twice. So 8. I just rolled that. 13 again. Because the first one was a 1, of course.
Highly consistent.
I know. I either get terribly or like, eh. Okay. I was expecting Kelly's turn to be longer.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Monks are either really fast or really slow.
Mine would probably be incredibly long, so don't worry about it.
And you're still right next to it, right?
I'm still right next to it.
Okay, no shots for today. Okay, no. I'm gonna make it quick. Actually, I am gonna run up to it and I'm gonna hit it with my actual mace.
Hell yeah! All right, roll for attack.
Okay. Give me another nat 20. Better than what I've been getting, honestly. 16.
A 16 does hit.
Okay. You're a disappointment.
Same, but you know.
The dice.
You're technically flanking with me right now.
Yes, you would be considered flanking if you
And
want.
also it's stunned, so you have advantage.
Yes, so you have advantage in general. So just roll another d20 to see if you get a nat 20, since you already hit.
The dice said no and hopped out of my dice tray. Thank you, but no, that's a 3.
It was worth a shot. So 5 damage, you said?
Yeah.
5 damage as you rush up kind of next to your spiritual weapon as it floats through the air, and swing the actual burning mace in your hand towards the Naga, kind of clipping it right in this, about a few feet down its body from its head, digging the spikes into its flesh, searing it.
If it helps, that's radiant damage.
It does not help, but good to know.
Oh, wait, no, that's not. Never mind. That's only on when I roll on that 20. Never mind. I take that back.
Alright. That would bring us back to the Lana's turn.
Alright, I'm going to do another punch.
I cast Punch!
That is a, 20.
That hits.
Okay. That is 9 points of damage for the first hit.
Okay.
I'm going to Stunning Strike again.
Okay. Monks, man. That's a 21.
You make it. If you make above a 15, you make it.
Yeah, it was a nat 16.
Second one. That's a natural 1 for the second punch, so I do a whip.
Advantage. Remember, you're flanking.
Well, because I have disadvantage right now on all attacks.
Ah, yes.
And unfortunately, disadvantage plus double advantage doesn't
Yeah, it doesn't work like that.
work like that. And then bonus action. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just double checking my bonus action. I don't know what I can do. Okay, I'm a flurry of blows.
All right.
Just gonna burn through all my key points.
Punch.
First punch. That second one is only a 12.
12 does not hit.
Alright, and then how many do I get for flurry of blows? That's
Just one.
8. Just one more?
Just one more.
Okay, my body is currently rejecting me, so I'm going to be right back. I am so sorry.
He is all good. Intense combat music happens. I have no idea if it's in tune with the music. I can't hear it, so.
My head went straight to like Mission Impossible.
Oh yeah. One day I'll figure out how to have it come through Zoom so we can all hear it and then have that work.
That would be awesome.
Literally all the streams we've done so far we're just like, the audience can hear it, so that's all that matters.
If anything, we can always rewatch it and be like, oh,
Wow, that
that's
music was great.
yeah.
I paid all this money for ambience tracks and never get to actually hear them.
Everyone else can,
Yes, all
and
the
that's all that
audience
matters.
can. Audience can, and that's all that matters.
Mhm.
How are you all doing in the chat? You all hanging out, watching? Many friends in here. There's Professor Moon in here. There's a one blonde nerd in here. There's an alley. Though for some reason, list on. Juno wants to play. Juno just like climbed down the desk onto Kelly's chair.
I know. Yeah, no, I'm on mobile. I'm on mobile. For Zoom, so I can only see like whoever's talking. So I can't see. Oh wait. I can see. I don't see. You know. Yeah, no. So unless Kelly's talking, I can't see the screen.
Yep. Watching Juno is really the best part of the stream. Juno rolled the highest initiative. That is, in fact, correct.
I'm going to take this moment to actually figure out what I want to do.
Plan your stuff ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Be prepared.
Don't be like me.
The Naga's gonna do some stuff.
No. I probably shouldn't pick this.
Juno is the best being. Juno is an extremely chaotic being, but Juno.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you in the chat, have anything you'd like to see in the future? Oh, we have a Kelly back. Never mind. Ignore my questions.
So sorry. I am really sorry about that. I
Oh,
see.
good. Juno wanted to play for you, just in case you're wondering.
She always wakes up whenever I get up. What you do? Did you knock things over? How'd it
She
go?
rolled a high advantage, apparently.
She rolled a nat 20. It was great.
Good for her. She is so tired right now. Oh my god.
Anyways.
Moving down. No.
She said, "Why are you not sleeping? I'll be sleeping."
But please continue. I'm so sorry.
You have one more Fury of Blows to roll.
Please hold while I move ever so slightly and reposition my kitten. Thank you. You know. That is a 16?
A 16 does hit.
Cool. Juno, please. Stop eating my sweatshirt. That is 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage.
Please make another Constitution saving throw. I'm gonna burn all of my strikes.
23.
Okay, cool. That first one was lucky. And that's my turn.
All right. As you see, Valana kind of just coming up and trying to do some martial arts, just boom, boom, pow, boom, fists and kicks flying, and for the most part, the Naga taking a couple hits, worms and squeezes its way through all the blows. It's very reminiscent of watching Kung Fu Panda with the one snake dude and nuts that I don't remember his name. Alright, it is now the Naga's turn. As it kind of quickly slithers around all of Valana's blows, it's going to turn its head towards the mines. Why don't you help us and we'll give you power? I would like you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
No.
That is. Apparently you don't.
Oh no.
Why? The one again.
God.
You are now dominated.
Hey, we're gonna die.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
None of my dice like me today.
You feel a command impress into your mind to defend the Naga. And that is its turn. Creature isn't CR8 for nothing.
This is my turn.
Oh yeah, it is.
I'm so sorry. Okay. I turn to my friend, and then I take my spiritual weapon again, and I'm gonna whack.
You gonna whack Valana?
Yeah.
Alright, roll for attack.
Oh, please roll bad. Why?
My AC is 21.
How's your AC that high?
It's
Jesus.
a source of a defense. You said you get one common and one.
Oh wow, and you have a +5 and +4. Jeez, oh man.
Yeah. High
that
AC.
was
Monks.
That's a dirty 20.
That
You
misses.
missed?
Thank God.
As the mace kind of swings and you duck out of the way, you can smell the sea salt as it clips over your head.
And then, oh God. Okay. I'm going to do what I was going to do earlier, and I'm so sorry in advance. I'm going to cast Call Lightning.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
That's a dexterity saving throw.
That's 16.
Okay. I don't make it, but I'm gonna take half damage.
Yeah, it takes half damage on that.
That's a 10 total for me.
Nice.
Do I roll it or no?
Yes, you roll it.
I do. Okay. Oh, I'm rolling the wrong dice. That should be a 10. That was a 12.
So half.
3d12. 3d12.
No, no, no. So, three.
Glad that I grabbed a second beer when I was coming back.
So sorry.
No, it's fine. So how many? Oh, we're not playing.
15.
15 halved is
7.
7. Okay. Okay.
Could be worse. Could be worse.
And she is going to back up a little bit, like 2 spaces.
Juno. Oh my god. She's attacking the trash can.
Like, right there?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Lana, it is now your turn.
Cool. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna spend 2 key points.
How many
And
key
I'm
points do you
going
have left?
I have 4 left. I'm gonna cast 2 key points, and I'm going to cast Darkness. Centered, so it's a 60-foot. Oh wait, hold on. How big is it? For the duration that. I'm clicking dark vision instead of darkness. It is a 15-foot radius sphere, so I'm going to center it. So that it will be darkness for Namane and the Naga. I then will run away.
Okay.
A snake and my friend. That's dumb. That's foolish.
Sorry.
Let me
No, it's
double-check
okay.
something.
Actually, Shane, if there's any way for me to run up to the pedestal and grab the thing, I'm going to do that.
Is it
I will
magical?
take an attack.
Does dark vision? Wait, let me double check darkness.
Darkness spreads around corners. A creature with dark vision can't see through this darkness, and non-magical light can't illuminate it. If the point you choose is on an object you are holding or one that isn't being worn or carried, the darkness emanates from
Okay.
the object and moves with it.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to run up to the dais and grab the thing.
I'm gonna run to the dais and grab the thing.
All right, so you cast darkness, and the sphere engulfs Namane as you are shunted into blackness. The Naga,
Fine.
you can hear it slithering in the darkness. Just nice trick. I want to help you.
I'm gonna go grab that thing. I'm gonna grab it if I can.
Yep. You reach forward, grabbing it. It feels very odd to the touch, but
Cool. I'm gonna hop back down. That's 30 feet of movement. I'm going to hop through a shadow. Is there a shadow over here, Shane?
you can appear right here or here,
Okay, I'm gonna appear right there,
I think.
and then use the rest of my 20 feet of movement to try to leave the room.
You can get to this one right here.
Bye.
This one.
Sorry! I'm sorry! What else am I gonna do? Not like I can save you! I have no abilities!
Worst one shot ever.
I have
Friend dies.
got 20 more feet of movement.
The door's over here.
Okay, I will get to here.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
How long does darkness last?
It lasts
10 minutes?
10 minutes. It's only 15 feet, so it's there for another 10 minutes, but they can leave the darkness. It's not like they're trapped in it.
Oh, yeah. Alright. As you begin running out the door and the Naga hears you moving around, it's going to move forward towards the door, just enough that it can peek out of the darkness. Yeah, and it's going to do... double check. Alright, I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Cool.
It opens its jaws and just a haze of green slowly roils out and encompasses you.
That's a 7.
7. Alright. As this purple haze, as this green haze engulfs you, you breathe in and then feel it stinging your lungs and burning into your skin. And yeah, that's gonna be... I have to count now. Great.
So. Oh man.
You know, I could have healed you.
You know, you're dominated. There's not much I can do.
If I wasn't, I could have.
I am currently poisoned. Everything that I can do against this Naga is not going to be very effective because of that. What else can I do but run? Sorry, I'm hoping that you can save from this eventually.
Me too.
So, Kelly, you take 34 necrotic damage.
Ooh, I'm still alive, barely.
Oh my god, get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out.
Light's a nasty
you worry.
spell. Alright, and that is the majority of its turn. Namane, it is now your turn. You are in darkness.
Can I make a save? Please don't.
Let me think back with the conditions of dominate. Person arcs, I can get the variations of it.
I'm gonna die. Depending on what Namane does.
Well, sorry, it's charm, do a telepathy. And until the end of your next turn, is there in the no. You have to take damage.
Come on. Okay. I am going to use I'm gonna try to go 30 feet out of the darkness and heading towards the exit.
Okay, so 30 feet. That would put you... You can get right in front of her.
Punch me. Something.
Didn't happen to take Sentinel, did you?
Nope. I was really not expecting us to be 2 people. I was expecting more. I was like, probably made an arcane class of some kind.
Okay. I'm also going to move my spiritual weapon with me.
And that's another, it also gets 30 feet, so that's...
You can only move.
But it can go 60 feet.
Oh, no. It's.
No, the casting distance is 60 feet.
You can move it 25 feet on a turn, I think.
Okay.
Spiritual weapon.
Oh. Oh, I read the wrong thing. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
20 feet.
Okay, so that doesn't make it.
Still move it if you want. It's just not gonna make it all the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it along with me, as far as it can go, and I'm gonna go and take my miss, and I'm going to hit you.
Roll for
Hopefully, I
attack.
missed.
Please miss.
Please miss. Okay, which one was being mean? Oh, okay. The big boy was being mean. I rolled a 3. Okay, +6, but I don't think I hit you.
No.
A 9 does not hit.
You lumber forward and take a wide swing with the mace. Evelana manages to kind of duck underneath and be like, what the fuck?
Alright, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Please roll high, because I have really good armor.
Oh, yeah, I rolled high. Hold on, actually, I have disadvantage. Still
No.
high. That's a 21 to hit. Or actually, it's more than that. It's like, what's 14 plus 8? That's
22.
Yeah, 22.
That just hits. Yeah.
Okay.
So roll for damage and then re-roll your your wisdom saving throw.
Oh, God.
Take 6 points of damage.
Okay. Okay, and then I can roll it again. You said con save?
Wisdom save, sorry.
Wisdom save? Oh! That's a dirty 20!
That saves. You are
Oh, thank
as Valana's knuckles meet your face, the jolt rocks through your brain. You're like, wait, I shouldn't be doing this.
I'm sorry. Are you okay?
No.
Oh,
And I'm gonna be like, we're running now.
okay.
And then I'm going to, I have some darts. I'm gonna use my second attack to throw a dart at this thing.
Okay, roll for attack.
That's a natural 1.
All right.
So that doesn't hit. And then I'm just gonna fucking start running.
We never said whether or not you used your bonus action to it. You do the punch.
Nope,
The
I just
hype-
used action and my bonus action. Or my action to punch. So I do have my bonus action. But
Well, I was gonna say you hypothetically, because we never talked about what's what. You can do 2 dart throws with your action and 1 punch with your bonus action for free.
Here's the thing though. I have 10 hit points. I have the object that we need. I'm just gonna run.
I mean, sure. If you don't want to hit it, that's up to you.
I'm hoping I'm going to start running. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm only going to run 30 feet away from. No, I'm going to do my full movement.
Okay.
And hold on, let me just make sure that my full movement I can get there. I'm going. No, hold on, sorry. 50 feet. Shane, just so you know what my plan is once I get there, I'm gonna start rotating the boulder thing.
I assumed so, yes.
So, that's the plan.
Alright. Well, Nalika's turn is now up.
Bye.
As you kind of like, you see Volano run away, you're like, then you turn around, you see it slithering very quickly up towards you.
I'm gonna die.
And it is going to slither up to you and try to take a big old chompy chomp out of you. You're very lucky. That is a 14 to hit.
Oh, it does not hit.
You see its fangs and its maw open broadly, bigger than your skull, and it tries to sink it in. You just kind of shove your mace into its mouth for a second, and struggle there with a moment. It's kind of it trying to chomp down on the mace, and you just trying to pull it out. Eventually, you break free of that. It's just looking at you and slithering towards you further. That's its turn. So, Namana, it's now your turn.
I'm running.
Okay.
So I'm gonna run 30 feet out. Also, as I'm running, I'm going to let my spiritual weapon go and try to hit it.
Okay. So what are you doing first? Are you moving or are you using your spiritual weapon?
I'm gonna use my spiritual weapon first.
Okay. Roll for attack.
That's an 18.
18 hits.
What are you? No, that's 10. Well,
Well, how do you want to do this?
what? Oh!
Does not have many hit points, huh?
It's a glass cannon.
Okay. Good for us.
10th level spellcaster, 75 hit points.
Okay, so I'm gonna go, like, to, like, run, and then, like, stop, and then just kind of, like, motion my hand as if I'm hitting it, and the, spiritual weapon goes and, like, hits it right direct on the head.
And it
Just
almost
whack-a-moles it.
Yeah, an almost cartoonish movement. You bring your mace up, you're miming your mace coming up and down on top of the Naga's head, and it just smashes its skull directly into the floor beneath it, digging spiky holes into the floor as its body just disappears into a puff of smoke.
Nice.
I'm gonna walk up and kick it. I'm gonna walk
I mean, there's nothing there. It is now gone.
Oh, it's gone. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna kick the dust where it was, and then I'm gonna go back.
I'm
Over
going
to
to
him.
give Namane a hug and be like, "Are you okay?"
Oh, okay. She hugs back, and as she hugs, she casts. Okay, let me find my highest, healing spell.
Fun statistics in total. You guys have 79 hit points between the two of you.
Woo!
Namane has
And-
69 hit points. Elena has 10.
And sensitivity.
Nice.
Nice.
That's a good number right there.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at 4th level. So that's 48. Okay. I should probably get a calculator out.
How I felt when I was trying to count out 8d8 and I only had 1d8 available to me.
Oh god. Ah, shoot, yeah, I should have. There's a calculator on this iPad. Can someone do math for me?
Sure.
Okay, I got a 4 and then a 3.
Okay.
Sorry, she was attempting to
8.
climb my so I had to distract her.
Okay.
And a 3.
18 hit
And
points.
then I lost. Oh, and then I get another. Where are you? Another 5.
23
Add
hit
on.
points total.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Now I hold up the Naga or the statue that I'm assuming they were requiring us to get from here. Let's get out of here.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Sorry for attempting to abandon you. Not gonna lie, that was my plan.
Well, it was very scary, and I was trying to kill you, so I totally understand.
I'm glad that punching you in the face worked. Sorry for doing that.
You see a little blood trickle from her nose.
I will get the blood. As we're like walking out.
Oh, did I have a little?
Had a little blood
Oh,
from my fist, and I like wipe off the blood from my fist.
Alright, so you all slowly but surely walk back up the ramp, past the boulders, which are still careening off into an abyss. You have a moment where you think, where the fuck are all these boulders coming from?
I had that moment earlier.
Pushing that thought aside, you go down the ramp, back through the doorway, and back out the temple. and make your way back to the camp to give back the artifact that they were searching for. And that's where we'll end.
Nice.
Unless you want to go talk to the Amazonian secretary again.
No, but please note that I definitely ask her on a date.
Noted. Alright, that was fun.
Yeah! I've almost done it multiple times.
It's chill. It's Oh, Allie's leaving right now. Good timing, Allie.
Hi, Ellie.
Alright. Turn down the temple ambiance, which is obviously horrifically creepy. Alright, we have come to the ending part of the session where people get to ask questions. Unfortunately, the one unique part of this encounter was dealt with in a manner I did not predict. So that was fun. To explain to you what was supposed to happen, I did not predict you were going to just, send a boulder at a wall randomly. It was going to be, if you turned it the other way, the cockatrices would begin, or a series of cockatrices would begin making their way up the ramp, and you would have had to figure out what was going on while fighting the cockatrices. The plan this time was solving puzzles in the middle of combat. It was an easy puzzle.
Thank God that didn't happen.
It was an easy puzzle that would require you saying, oh, I should throw the boulder this way.
And then I did it before because I pushed it the wrong way.
Yeah, I was just like, why are you doing? Why would they send a boulder at a wall randomly when they're not in a panic?
Well, the thing is that I was like, I'm not sure which direction to put, like which direction the simple machine would have to be pushed for it to start going off the cliff instead. So I just pushed it one way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so that was the reason that happened, was because I was just like, I don't know how directions work.
Oh, it's 100% fair. It is 100% fair to do so. I was just like, shit. My encounter had a loophole. I made up for it by the first encounter being unreasonably hard.
Oh, God. I don't think I've ever, been controlled before.
Oh yeah, dominate person sucks.
Which is really ironic because the game that you guys played yesterday wasn't oh God, yeah.
Controlled her character
so many times. I think she's still in the chat.
Oh,
We love you, blonde. We're not talking shit. I promise.
As someone who plays a character in a home campaign that is constantly failing their wisdom saving throws to be dominated, because we are currently constantly fighting monsters. Juno, she's attacking Corinne, sorry. Who is constantly getting dominated. It's a problem. I have to go free her. I am still here. It's just her claw is stuck.
Oh, the kitty. Kelly has also fallen victim to being charmed before in the campaign that we play in our not streamed. Of course, Kelly also wasn't there that session.
Yeah, I was home that day, so it didn't even matter.
To be fair, it wasn't unique. You were one of 3 people that got charmed by those succubi.
Oh no!
Oh my god, she's caught again! What a dumbass!
Cat problems. But yes, Kelly got Kelly was playing a cleric, our warlock, and then our druid all got dominated. So all the people with pretty, high wisdom, they all failed their wisdom saving throws, and then the blood hunter, the paladin, and the bard were all just like, Nah, we got this. Oh, and the rogue.
Just punching everyone in the
Oh
face.
wait, no. Gizmo didn't get dominated. Gizmo punched Cortana in the face, so Cortana came out of the charm.
My favorite thing is that, like, I had just taken Lucky a couple weeks before, but everyone forgets, including myself, that I have Lucky. So, like, controlling me, they didn't use it. So it's just fucked.
Oh.
I take no fault for that one.
It's fair.
I'm not obligated to remind you of your abilities.
I'm not. It's fine. I forget about it all the time, and that's fine for me.
Mm.
Because, like, it's also, like, Lucky is very much, like, something that comes in clutch, but if you accidentally overuse it, it can be a bit annoying. You
Yeah.
can leave.
Like,
Sorry.
I'm gonna roll Lucky for every single roll that I fail, because you get way too many points for Lucky.
You only get 3 a day.
That is a lot.
In comparison to a halfling that every single time they roll a natural 1, they can re-roll, that's not really that much.
Listen,
mean,
if I had Lucky for today, I would have used it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still, like, it's not the same. I mean, I feel like you roll less nat ones than you do in general failing a roll.
Yeah.
Like, 3 is a lot of checks to pass, especially if there's 1 or 2 crucial checks per encounter. Unless you're having 4 or 5 encounters a day, it can get pretty hairy.
Yeah.
Say, tell my dice that I rolled like 2 nat ones today.
I mean, most of them weren't like critical nat ones though. There's like I rolled a nat 1 on my wisdom saving throw to be dominated.
Yep,
but then there's I rolled 1 attack wrong. Okay, that's not too bad. But yeah, do you guys have any questions? Does the chat have any questions? Chat's not posting anything question-wise. So do you two have any questions?
Oh, wait, oh.
No, it's okay if you actually have a question. I have like
No, I was just saying, I was about to say head empty.
head empty.
Same.
Question about the temple in general. Does everything reset after we leave? So, like, once we leave the temple for good, will, like, the necklaces reappear and the doors close kind of thing?
Yes. It is kind of a temple of challenge for those trying to prove their worth to the slithering one. So Spirit Nagas rejuvenate automatically anyways. It's one of their class ability, or one of their abilities. So the temple would reset itself, which is why the necklaces, despite being split in half, will eventually just reappear. The boulders will be reset. The poor giant on top of the temple that is currently just kind of shoving them into that hole will eventually reset himself too.
Oh, it's a giant.
There's just a giant chilling up there in a room. He's just picking boulders off a pile and just going.
I want to know his story.
Why is he cursed to do that forever?
It was a really unfortunate bet to lose.
Oh, poor Ted.
Aww. His name is Ted.
Every single time, like, this isn't really spoilers, but for the backstory that I wrote for the character in my campaign, like Shane, Shane has that question, like, do you have any rivals? All I wrote down was "fuck Ted." I don't know who Ted is, but
one day, Ted will arrive.
Is it going to be? Is it going to be like the $15 thing with Loop?
Yes.
Greg Grimaldus.
Like like it is definitely like a random person that really just fucking annoyed her in the past, but like, fuck Ted.
It's gonna come back. You know I don't let any details go to waste.
I know. It's the worst.
Every detail you provide me is used.
It's terrible. I'm so scared. I've left so many incredibly specific holes for you for low, and I'm very scared what you're gonna do with
Oh, I already have a whole plan. I know who your dad is. I know why he's gone. I know when he's coming back. I know what
Oh,
has been
spoilers!
happening. It's all happening.
Again, there's no real spoilers. Lo is very much. She's not like an open book, but like she's pretty honest about her parentage. So
Okay.
I
it's
mean,
not like
if you didn't expect me to bring back your dad at some point,
I told you literally, like, here's my 2 requirements for what it has to be for my dad. He's really cool and he's a paladin. That's all you need to know. That's all I know.
yeah,
I
he's partly a paladin, all right.
He just has to be cool.
He's
he's
actually in a punk rock band.
He's
Actually, cool dad stash.
he's cool.
He's got this ponytail going on, some dope like
Actually-
navy tattoos.
That's pretty much it. So no one has any questions for us besides us being stupid. There's someone in chat named Feet, and like that is the best name I've ever heard in my life. How did you get that username? I want to know your whole story.
How did you
Sorry.
get that username in 2019? Jeez.
Good for Feet. Murdering somebody to get that name.
I mean, look at their profile picture. That looks like the face of a murderer to me. Whoever you are, Feet, I am terribly sorry. This is all in fun.
Love you.
Thank you for coming to the stream.
Thank you, everyone.
Yes, on that note, since we are out of questions, out of time, and we've been at this for a few hours anyways, and my tinnitus just kicked in really, really hard.
Oh no.
Thank you all for coming out. It has been a pleasure as per usual. Remember that Dungeon Brawl is now going to be a bi-weekly show. So next Saturday we will not have a Dungeon Brawl. However, the Saturday after that we will. Same time, same place. I have no idea what it's going to be, so keep a lookout for that announcement because I'm real bad at planning these things ahead of time. Keep your eye out. Come watch mini painting on Thursday, 7:30.
7:30.
7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For those of you in Mountain Standard Time, that is 5:30. For those of you in Central Standard Time, that is 6:30. For those of you in Pacific Standard Time, Jesus, my brain did not want to process that one. It is 4:30 p.m. We'll be ending right before Critical Role starts, so you have a little bit of time to get some snacks, get some food, and get ready for some good Critical Role angst. They do be angsting recently.
Do not give spoilers though, because certain someone is not caught up.
I'm not spoiling anything. If you think this
I'm
is a surprise that they're angsty, it's not.
Yeah, no, I'm only a few episodes behind.
We got Liam O'Brien. The angst is endless.
Yes, that is true.
But yes, so thank you all for coming out. We love you dearly, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.